Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video we are starting from activity 3.4. So let's read it. Debate amongst your classmates whether it is fair on the part of humans to rear sheep and then chop off their hair for getting wool. So this activity tells you that just debate amongst your classmates that whether it is fair that humans should uh, to rear sheep and then chop off their hair is for getting wool is good or not. So now we have 3.2, that is silk. So silk fibers are also animal fibers. Silkworms spin the silk fibers. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Silk fibers are also are the animal fibers, and the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Find out from your mother, aunt, grandmother the kind of silk saris they have. List the kinds of silk. Before we discuss the process of obtaining silk, it is necessary to know the interesting life history of the silk moth. So in this para we are going to study the life history of silk moth. So before starting this paragraph we are going to read the blue box that is given here, just about this, that is occupational hazard. So wool industry is an important means of livelihood for many people in our country, but sorters job is risky as sometimes they get infected by a bacterium anthrax, which causes a fatal blood disease called sorters disease. Such risks faced by workers in any industry are called occupational hazards. It's telling that wood industry is an important means of livelihood for many people, and then but sorter's job is sometimes risky as they can get infected by a bacteria that is anthrax, and which can cause a fatal blood disease which will be very dangerous for them. That is called sorter's disease, and this risk faced by workers in any industry are called as occupational hazards. So what do you mean by occupational hazards? You can just describe this whole paragraph. Then coming back to the topic, that is life history of silk moth. So we will read this first. The female silk moth lays eggs from which hatch larvae which are called caterpillars or silkworms. They grow in size, and when the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of its life history called pupa, it first weaves a net to hold itself. Then it swings its head from side to side in the form of the figure of 8. During these movements of the head, the caterpillar secretes fiber. So, the female silk moth that is lays eggs from which hatch larvae are called caterpillars, or we can say silkworms. Then they grow in size, and when they enter the next stage of its life, that is called pupa. So first it weaves a net to hold itself, then it swings it to head from side to side. Then we have this during these movements of the head, the caterpillar secretes fiber. So after this we are going to read the full paragraph of this topic in the next video. Till then you just revise what we have gone through in this topics.